Hello, this is Sheila She's Beautiful Earthing, and welcome back to my channel. Today's subject is going to be on a little bit about me and my weight loss journey and the reason why I decided to get back on track. Well, the start of this story is, well, I was having quite a few problems not long ago. I said started about since 2012. Um, I was having issues. I used to be a big gym rat, and I got in a relationship with my ex. He was like, we were in a relationship for like 11 and a half years. Um, well, the relationship started off good. And, I was in the fitness and, don't call me while I'm on my, doing my exercises and things like that. And, everything was good in the beginning. Well, later on in the years, I say about year number 9, things started to get a little bit shaky. He was rather mentally abusive. So, and I guess a little bit later on, I think about the last year, he started trying to be physical, but I wasn't going for that one. So I decided to break the relationship off. Meanwhile, in those last 2 years, I gained weight. I had just let myself go. And my mother was like, Sheila, that's not you. I was wearing ponytails. I was wearing dresses down to my ankles. I would never wear my shoulders or my arms out, period. I was like insecure. He was the type of person that would say, nobody's gonna want you after me. And, I think it was some insecurities within him. Because I have like scars on my leg from surgery. And, he would try to say the reason why they want me because they didn't want a woman with scars. As if he was the only one that saw my beauty everywhere else other than like my smile and brains. My scars did not define me. I actually love my scars. I have osteoporosis and fibrous dysplasia. So that's another thing, that the reason why I didn't do a lot of exercise, because I was always scared I was going to break my legs. I was going to end up with another surgery. Well, that's neither here or there. But when I got rid of him, I was like, oh, I'm so over it. I had gained so much weight because I was ranging only about around 150, 160 pounds at that time. About 2012, I was big. I gained all the way up to 125 pounds. I say about 2013, I ended up 152 pounds. That was my highest weight. Well, I can say that was a big turning point in my life. I started having headaches. I was threatening type 2 diabetes. I actually found out that I had high blood pressure, and I didn't even know I had it. I went to the doctor's office one day, and the doctor was like, Miss Nason? I was Nason at that time, married now. He said, Miss Nason, do you suffer high blood pressure? I was like, no. He said, well, your blood pressure is mighty high. My blood pressure was ranging around 120/80 most of my life, all my life, until I started gaining the weight. And once I gained the weight, that's when all the issues came up. My triglycerides were through the roof. I think they're supposed to be like 50. They were like 400, 600. That was hot because I was eating fried foods like crazy. I was threatening type 2 diabetes. I began to have high blood pressure. I couldn't move anymore like I normally would when I was exercising. My joints and things started hurting. I thought, oh my God, my mother's right. This is not me. So I decided to, ask the doctor if there's a way he could help me get back, on track. And so he supervised me with a weight loss program, and it was awesome. It was really awesome. I lost 100 pounds starting, I think it was 2014. So I kept that 100 pounds off. Mind you, I was 252. I lost all the way down to 152 pounds. And I kept that off until around the end of 2016. And I started to gain weight thereafter all over again. I think it comes from stress and stuff like that. I kind of like to find myself going towards food. That was like my stress reliever, I guess you want to call it. Well, that year, my husband had decided, now mind you, this is like Thanksgiving. It was November. He's like, do you want to go out of town, see your mother for Thanksgiving? I was like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. But then again, we had already been, since my mother lives in Tennessee, we had already been there like 4 times before November we got there. We were traveling back and forth, just back and forth. And I was like, I kind of do, but then again, I don't. Well, I think I should have went my first mind because I really didn't want to go. But he was like, come on, let's go. We hadn't been in a little while. So we decided to go ahead and go. Enjoyed ourselves. It was great. Family, friends, food. But I didn't even eat. So I probably thought I should after know what was going to happen once we got back home. I should have went on and ate. At least I thought that. Well, we got back home. After we have enjoyed family and friends and the smell of great food, fried fish, spaghetti, greens, all that good stuff, it smelling so good. Mind you, like I said, I had just lost 100 pounds. I was not trying to indulge. But once we got home, all hell broke loose. I mean, it was like, all at the same time. My son, me and my husband had went on the trip when all of us came back together. Well, they had job. We all had job before we left, but I was the only one that had one when we got back. So unfortunately, that sent me into a eating binge, and I began to gain weight. I was eating like crazy. Mind you, I had to pay all the bills and everything on my own for a nice little while. My husband got back on track. We're doing great right now. But then my husband and the son have jobs now. I think my son has 2 actually now. But at that time, mind you, just the end of, let's see, about November, December, I think all the way up to about February until we start to get back on track. I mean, like really get back on track. February, March. And then, through all the stress of me having to do all this by myself, which I could do it, but it was still stressful. I did a lot of overtime, which I do a lot of overtime anyway, so it didn't really bother me on that end. It's just something I wasn't really used to because my husband was always like, you ready to quit your job? And just stay at home. I'm like, no, I always like make my own money. I like money. So, from that, like I said, things started to get back on track. I ended up getting a promotion. So being at the gym was something that was hard now because I work in a dementia facility. It's not it's a dementia unit, but it's a nursing home extended care facility, or it's for it's like a nursing home and independent care. Now we have a dementia unit which I run, and it's on the 3rd floor. I work the 3rd shift. The first floor that I used to be on was like the whole floor was round. It was like huge, the whole bottom of the building. So there's a lot of walking, just the distance was amazing. And now to be taken from the 1st floor The first and the second floor made the same. The third floor, not so much. The third floor was only a lane. It's like one end of the hall to the other one. And that was it. And then that's only maybe 50 feet. Whereas on the first floor, I was used to going around in this humongous building in a big circle. Now I only had like go from nurse desk to the end of the hallway, last resident on the hall, which there's only probably about, I'll say 20 rooms on that floor, maybe 25. Oh my goodness, you're talking about difference in exercise and activities. Like I said, I worked the third floor at the third shift. And the first floor also had a gym, which I always take advantage when I would go on my lunch breaks and things like that. I wouldn't get all sweaty and stuff like that, but it was exercise. Well, I'm on the third floor, they don't have that. And it's a dementia unit, and it's also a lockdown unit. So there was no leaving the floor until somebody gave you a break. Oh my goodness. Third shift is the hardest. Even my doctor told me that would be the hardest because people on third shifts normally snack to stay awake or snack when they get bored. And by me being in the dementia unit on the third floor, that's lockdown unit as well, my residents, I say about, and mind you, they are like 70 to 100 years old. We're nearly 100. It's oh my goodness. When they go to bed, you're up there on that floor all by yourself, basically. Until one of them wakes up, they probably need meds, they need to be changed, or something like that. Because all our dementia residents are fall risk as well. They can't go to the restroom and stuff on their own. So we have to assist them, if for those particular ones. We got some we don't have to, but we do have quite a few that do. Yeah, but normally you're on that floor all by yourself. We had the television, we had radios, stuff like that. But after so long, you get tired, especially by being by yourself. And I don't get much company from the other employees. They may come and visit me once, maybe twice. But normally I'm 14 hours, 16 hours, mostly by myself. Only about 10 minutes they may visit. I might get 15 minutes. They might visit up there, and then we can talk for a minute. But once they're gone, it's like I'm back at it again. So I'd snack. I was one that would snack, and I picked up some bad habits of snacking. I started eating hot wings and stuff like that, and it was like, oh my goodness. So I gained weight outside all the stress that I was going through. But it was a promotion, and it was just so much going on. I'm working all the time, so I didn't get any time to exercise. So it's like, oh my goodness, my exercise. I can't even go to the gym. I was at work so much, and I would come home and I would sleep. By the time I would wake back up, it's time to go back to work again and do the same thing over and over again. There was no real exercise or nothing, and my eating habits totally changed. So, and then too, the job at some point took me off of my, it stopped paying for my gym membership because we got discounts. I don't know how it stopped, but it was like I got a discount through the YMCA that I was a member of, and they gave me a letter or said that I was no longer, they had no longer taken out the payments, and I was wondering why. And they were like, well, they say you're no longer an employee. I'm like, what? I had to show them proof of that. And they're like, so why did they start paying? I have no idea. I have no earthly idea. I know we picked up new insurance and all that good stuff at work. So maybe that kind of intertwined with everything. But yeah, I had gained 30 pounds of that from 152. I just went to the doctor on last Monday. I went to the doctor's office because I'm concerned. I'm getting headaches and everything. I've gained all this weight back. Well, I'm not trying to gain it back. So I was like, oh, it was scary. You lose 100 pounds and then all of a sudden you're going back up again. So I was like, you know what? I got to do something about this. So I went to see the doctor. And he gave me a B12 shot and, put me back on supervised weight loss. And he's like, look, we're going to change your diet. You're going to start exercising. And hopefully this B12 will, boost your metabolism a little bit, A lot of times they don't want to give you B12 unless you're deficient in B12. Here you're deficient in Ohio. We're deficient in just about everything, and vitamin D as well. Well, I did that. I know I really never like soda pops. I mostly like water, and I drink. I do what's called that? Crystal Light. That's my favorite. And I stop anything with sugar, sweets, all that kind of stuff. Eating clean, and I've been exercising like mad exercising, and I feel so much better. Look at my skin. I mean, you can see this mark. This here is like, what's called that? Sunburn or whatever. But look at my skin. It's smooth, it's shiny, and this is all within a couple of days. I went to the doctor on Monday, and I've been exercising ever since then. And I started recording my weight as of Monday. I wanted to start it on Saturday, or I should have started last Monday, but I started this Monday. And I went from, he told me I was 191 when I went to the doctor's office and weighed. Mind you, I had on tennis shoes and everything, fully clothed. 191. I was like, oh my God, that's tragic. From 152 all the way up to 191 in such a short time. So, like I said, I'm doing this weight loss with him, trying to do everything the natural way, just by watching what I'm eating and all that good stuff. Well, I've gone from 191 to today, I have 181.8 pounds, which I think is so awesome. That's like almost right at 10 pounds in just a week. And I'm like, well, it's almost a week and a half now. My goal is to get down 15 to 20 pounds at the end of the month. If I can get 30 pounds, I'd be so happy, because I'm going hard. And I don't plan to stop again, because it doesn't feel good to have high blood pressure. It doesn't feel good not to be able to move and have joint pains and all this kind of crap. So I've lost almost 10 pounds in, I say, 10 days, I guess. Let me see. 10 days. That's like a pound a day. And so I'm so happy. I'm so happy. It feels so good. I notice even this thing, when I'm standing up, sometimes, it starts to slip. Hey, I'm getting back on track. I went to the gym last night, and I stayed like an hour and a half. It felt so amazing. Oh my goodness, it felt so amazing. I was like, oh, this is the best. I felt muscles that I forgot I even had. And I tell you, talking about feeling good. So, I had decided to weigh every day for a week. Not so much as record every day, because, work and, other things that I have to do. So I've been still weighing myself, and now I'm doing this video just to give you a little insight on the reason why I started my journey all over again. I've fallen out the bandwagon like several times, and I hate that. I just noticed like right off, the feeling is not good when you're not healthy. So I'm back on track now, and I feel so good. I feel amazing. I look amazing. But in a month, starting, I want to be, make sure I'm doing this, the right way. I'm not going to just set goals that I'm not going to meet like right off. I want like 10 pounds, like that. So I want to do 20 pounds this month, or at least 30 if I can. I'm going to work for it. I'm going to try it. I just started last Monday. So I'm going to say the 23rd of next month, hopefully I can be down to at least 20 pounds, at least 20. We're going to be idealistic right now. Make some real goals. I want to get now at least 30 pounds. I want to get those 30 pounds off of me. I'm trying to reach 175 first, and then get down to under 160. I want to get to 157. It's kind of a weird number, 155. But 159 will put me at a BMI of 24, which is healthy. Anything over that is overweight for me, or obese, and I don't want to feel like that. I don't want to be that way. When I got down to 152, I don't know if y'all ever seen that movie Beetlejuice, when the witch doctor sprinkles the stuff on the guy's head and it shrinks. That's what I was looking like at 152. My eyes were so dark under here. My cheekbones are like prominent. I was so tiny. My head looked like this small. Oh my goodness. So I decided that I want to gain a little weight, at least gain a 160, a 165. And then my face and skin started to fill out because I had sagging skin and I looked hungry. I looked like a crackhead. I'm sorry, little crackheads out there, but I looked like a crackhead. And that was not cute. So I decided to gain a little weight, but I had to adjust my eating. So that messed me up. I should have stayed 152 pounds and just toned it up some more as best I could, you know. But there's another here or there. So I'm back on track again. Like I said, I'm going to be filming, or I'll be weighing myself every day for 1 week. I'll stop weighing myself on Friday. And then I'll weigh myself once a week until the 23rd of next month. I'm going to weigh myself only once a week. Like I said, so far, from 191 to 181, I'm cool. I'm going to work on it. I'm here for it. I am here for it, you guys. So I'm getting ready to end this video. I didn't want it to be too long. Oh my God, it's really long. Hey, but, if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I would surely appreciate it. And I will be showing you my progress. I do have it, and I'll have it, everything, stats and stuff linked below. But like I said, like, comment, subscribe, and support me in this weight loss journey that I'm getting back on track with. This is Sheila, She's Truly Blessed Urban on YouTube, Sheila Truly Blessed Urban on Facebook, The Urban Beauty on Instagram, and Sheila Truly Blessed on Snapchat if you want to join. Love you, peace, love, and taco grease. Until next time, bye. Time to get out of here. Y'all have a good day. Thank you. Dark outside.